Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So today we've driven across to West Yorkshire and we're coming to visit Lotherton Hall.
Yes.
It is a beautiful house. It mixes the best of Edwardian and Victorian design, and inside we believe they have a very fine collection of furniture and paintings. So would you like to come and take a look with us?
Let's go.
Lotherton Hall is a beautiful Edwardian mansion set in glorious gardens and parkland 10 miles east of Leeds. The house incorporates an earlier Georgian building and sits perfectly in its surroundings. There is also a wildlife park which is home to some rare and endangered animals from around the world. The Domesday Book of 1086 mentions a hall at Lotherton, and there are records of a village once occupying the site from 1356. The village gradually disappeared over the next 4 centuries, and by 1840 was completely gone, with no trace of it remaining. In 1540, John Gascoigne purchased the Lotherton estate. However, little is known of anything that he did or what happened at the estate until the early 20th century. In 1825, Richard Gascoigne would take over the estate. He had been living at the neighbouring estate of Parlington. The house would remain pretty much unchanged during his tenure. It then passed to his daughter Elizabeth, who in 1893 would leave the estate to her nephew, Colonel Frederick Gascoigne, and his wife Laura. It was Colonel Gascoigne and his wife who transformed the earlier Georgian mansion and its interiors into the splendid formal spaces we so enjoyed seeing here today. They would also change the layout of the gardens, which, it has to be said, are pretty splendid. In 1968, their son, Alvary, granted the Lotherton estate to the City of Leeds Council, along with an amount of money to enable them to purchase further artworks to add to the already impressive collection at the house. This fine collection of paintings and artwork is now known as the Gascoigne collection. It is interesting to note that the Gascoigne family can trace their ancestry all the way back to William the Conqueror. Their name would suggest that they were natives of Gascony in southern France. Their fortune came about from farming and coal mining. So we've just come out of the house at Lotherton Hall. It was absolutely lovely, wasn't it? It is. I mean, we were actually surprised just how beautiful it is inside. There are more rooms downstairs that we didn't see today, as they're having new windows fitted, but I think we've seen pretty much all of the house.
What rooms we saw were spectacular.
Yeah, really beautiful. These people certainly knew how to live. So we are just going to take a look at the garden now, guys. So if you'd like to see those, stick with us.
Let's go.
Well, this is a very handsome property, and the gardens to the front are really pretty. They're laid out in a very traditional way, but on a day like this it looks really splendid. It's lovely when you turn a corner in these gardens and you discover a different area. There's a lovely little sunken garden here with topiaries. It's a really nice little hidden spot. The gardens here really are nice. This house, garden and wildlife reserve is actually owned and run by Leeds City Council, and the house and the gardens do seem to be in pretty good nick. We are just inside the Lotherton Wildlife Experience. So you've just seen some penguins, and we've got a lovely capybara around here. So it's yeah, a wonderful place, lots to see in here. So, just up ahead, we've got two wallabies. They're looking very chilled, both of them are relaxing. There's a little, I don't know if they call them joeys, but there's a little one running around over there. But the one sat down in the background there looks a bit like me. He's just sitting back and enjoying the moment. It's really nice in here. One or two different compounds. I think possibly the penguins are the highlight at the moment. It is actually Lotherton Hall that we came to see, and the little wildlife reserve is an additional place that you can visit when you're here. It is actually included in the entrance fee, which today was £10.50 each.
So that concludes our look at Lotherton Hall and the gardens.
And they are very beautiful. We enjoyed both. Really lovely staff there. They did have a slight issue today. They were open an hour later than they should have been, but they were so nice and they kept us fully informed, so that was brilliant. So we hope today's video has found you all really well, and we really hope you enjoyed looking around Lotherton Hall and the gardens with us. There's also a little sneaky peek at the Animal Wildlife Centre they've got.
A little zoo, we had a little
yeah, some really nice wallabies which you might enjoy seeing. So if you could, guys,
give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment and ring the bell.
Yep, we love to hear from you and we always reply. So we'll really look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.